In this video, I'm going to teach you guys where to grind from 140 to 200. And so what are we waiting for? Let's get this started. For those people who doesn't know how you make from level 1 to 140, I actually made a previous guide for that. And so just check out that video if you're still level 1. I'm going to pop it right now on the top right. And so please go ahead and watch that video. And after that, you will basically become 140. And this is the video that you want to watch next. And before we dive in where to grind first, let's talk about this one, which is very important. One of them is having a bonus room. For example, this is not a popular location. So let's go ahead and teleport there, for example. And if you guys see this right here in every map when you guys are grinding, burning stage 10. And then it has like 100% EXP. That means nobody basically grinded here. And so when you guys actually kill them, it actually gives you guys another 100% bonus. But then now if you guys look at the map right here, you guys see these star symbols, and so this is the location where you guys can grind, and it gives you guys actually more EXP. But the downside with that is you guys need to actually have Star Force. So what Star Force is if you guys pull out your equipment or what you guys are equipping, there's actually stars that you guys can see right there, and then depending how much you enhance, you get basically how much of that star. And so for example, in this map you need 80 stars, and so for example we need to add all these stars up in order to get yourself 80 basically. And then in order to check it as well, you guys can pull out your stats, and then you guys can literally just look on the bottom right here, Star Force, and then I have 310 stars so far. And one thing that I didn't know about this was that if you guys are actually in guild, you guys can actually get up to 25 free star just by attending or joining any random guild. So for me, I'm actually made this guild for myself, and it's basically for anybody right now. Is anybody who's active can join, no requirements. You guys don't have to do cover or anything. If you just want that free buffs of guild skills and you guys want to get the free Star Force as well, by all means just join my guild right here, Unfamous. Feel free to use my buffs, and once you guys are done with it, you guys can just leave whenever. And so for example, if you want that free Star Force 25, you guys can basically join us right now and join our guild. But yeah, that's what I really wanted to tell you guys, is that there's our bonuses rooms that people usually don't go visit, and if nobody visits, then the stacks will basically go back all the way up to 100%. And so that's what you guys want to find in rooms when you guys are grinding as well. So if they are not available, if it's not 100% for example, then you guys can even change channel like this, and then it has like, you know, 100% on this map, or you know, if it's not a competitive room as well. See, this one somebody actually grinded, and so that's why now it's 90% for example. But if you don't want 90%, if you want 100%, you want to just keep changing channels. So for example, this channel has 100% just like that. So you guys want to go ahead and now grind right here at 140. And so what you guys want to do is press your map on the top left world, and then back out, and then go to map world right here, Maple World, and then Victoria Island, and the Kerning Tower. And then you guys want to just go either one of these three right here. So for example, if you come to here, this is what it looks like, and if you come over here, this is what it looks like, and they all have 100% burning stage, and so that's why it's very nice. And so if you guys go back to my part 1 video from level 1 to 140, I basically go right here, Maple World, and then here, Dead Mine, and then right here 134 level, and then you do need 55 Star Force for that. And so if you guys grind there, you do get a lot of EXP. However, it's so popular that when you guys kill the mobs right here, for example, you only get 1200. Meanwhile, it's basically the same thing when you guys are grinding at that same spot I recommend you guys right there. And right here, if you kill one guy, 6,000 times 2 basically, because of that 100% EXP. So it's basically up to you guys. Personally, I really like just grinding there. You know, I don't have to move anything, so I'll just basically just grind here. But if you guys want, then you guys can also come here, right? It's not a highly contested room. The downside about this place is it can be very wide, and so if you don't have a lot of good AoE damage, then I maybe recommend just coming to over here. So that way you guys can basically just double jump and attack right here like this. And it's much easier because it just narrows down much easier like this. And so that's why I just like this place personally, comparing with that. But it's really up to you guys. So you can be either here when you guys are grinding, or you guys can basically grind here. So there's two options for you guys from 140 to 150. But yeah, moving on, this is just personally my reference of getting to 200. There are many ways and many guys out there how to get there, but for me, this is the way that I did in 2024 to make a lot of boss meals. And so what are we waiting for? Let's get this started. So my goal would be is looking at the very highest location. So for example, if you go to Kerning Tower, and I will probably just start grinding around the Star Force area using my guild buff. And then yeah, I just have a lot of damage, and so what I'm gonna do is try to hit this 155 as soon as possible. So minimum requirement to grind there is actually 135, right? It's 20 different levels, and so we can technically just start grinding here as soon as possible once you guys hit basically 140. And this is what it looks like if we teleport right there. So once again, you guys can start grinding here if you guys want. If you guys are super strong, you have 70% of burning stage. And if you guys keep changing channels as well, I mean, I'm sure you guys can find like 100%. And yeah, this one's 80 for example. And so yeah, just grind here and then keep going until you guys can, you know, can't go any further. So nice thing about Kerning Tower is that they basically go by 2 levels. So here's 155. After 2 levels, then you guys can move on to 157. After 2 levels, you guys can move to 159, 161, and then 162 for the very top location. So if we did start at 140, then we can start grinding at like 159. And then you guys want to hit one more level, which is 141, and then we can start grinding here. And then after that, we can start grinding over here once you guys hit 142. So 142, we can basically start grinding here, which is the best EXP, 100% right here. And yeah, you guys can get easy EXP right here if you guys can start like 1-tapping them. Even 2 taps, I would start grinding here as well. But if you guys have a hard time with these ones, then maybe move it down to like over here, right? And so this is where you guys can maybe grind. Or, you know, even before that would be something like this one right here as well. So let's say that we grind here at what, level 142. Then we can start grinding here, and if you guys can't kill them, then once again just go back to right here. You guys can basically kill the same monsters, right? But once again, these guys only give 8,000, so 8,600. Meanwhile, on the Star Force locations, it gives you guys 34,000. And so when we compare with the Star Force room with the normal room, we basically get 4 times as much of EXP. And so that's the reason why you guys want to hit that Star Force as soon as possible. And so for those people who doesn't know how to get gears as well, I will make that video in future as well. But just bear that in mind. The easiest scenario for this probably would be just joining my guild, Unfamous, and then you guys can get that 25 free Star Force. And then hopefully that you guys can maybe, you know, level up on the other gears as well. But I will get this gear progression guide as soon as possible as well, so you guys can have a good time in MapleStory. So you guys want to keep grinding here until you guys hit 160. And then if you guys hit 160, let's say that you do have damage and you do have some, you know, Star Force, then give this a try, which is 140 Star Force, and you guys can start grinding here at 160. They do definitely give more EXP here, so you guys can definitely give that a try as well right here. And then you guys are basically going to either grind right here. If you guys don't have a lot of Star Force, once again, I will probably just stick around with over here until you guys hit 180. And the reason why we want to hit 180 is if you go to Temple of Time right here, after clicking Maple World, then go to the future right here, then you guys can unlock this new area, which is Twilight Parian. So if you guys look at here, Swollen Stump for example, it's 190, so technically you guys can go there at 170, but because of the quest unlocks at 180, and so that's the reason why you guys can start coming in here at 180. So this is what you guys want to do now, is once you guys hit 180, then you guys can start grinding at the normal location. And then if you guys want something more challenging, here you can have 160 Star Force, but then it will be very highly rewarding. You guys can get a lot of EXP here for sure. A lot of people can't grind here, and so that's why, you know, the burning stage is pretty up there as well. And so if you guys can somehow get 160, sure, go ahead. You guys can start grinding here by all means, and you guys will get a lot of EXP. And so yeah, basically this is it. This is how you guys can basically get up to 200. After that, you guys can, you know, start grinding in the higher location, which is 192 here. 198, 197 here. So just hover what levels they are, and if you don't have that much Star Force, you can start just grind around that location as well. So the popular location for here will be Forsaken Excavation Site 2 right here, for example. You could definitely give that a try, or you could just go to, you know, the normal Swallow and Stomp, and then this is what it looks like for the map. And so yeah, they have a lot of mobs here. It's super fun. You guys can basically get lots of EXP here as well. So yeah, highly recommended. Give this place a try. Once you guys hit 190, now you guys will have 2 special quests that you guys can do. And so it's really up to you guys that if you guys want to do it, you guys can do it. And the reason behind that is, I'll show you guys right now. So I'm 189 right now. So let's just use this and then get myself 190. Boom, just 1 level. Sure, I'll take that. And then now if you click the white light bulb right here, we get the Dark World tree, and then we get the Haven one, for example. And so now what you guys want to do is, once you guys hit 199, and if you guys do the Haven quest, you guys can basically skip and give yourself a free level. So let's go ahead and then put ourselves 199, for example. So we're just gonna use all this to get ourselves 199, for example. So I can just show you guys what I mean. 2 more, 1 more. Okay, now we're gonna do this quest, which is Haven, and then let's just go do that quest right now. Literally less than a minute, you guys will basically get a free level. So I'm 199 right now. It's going to just give me 200 pretty soon. Boom. Now we just finished it. And so now what we want to do is click this light bulb, talk to him, and then boom, now you guys have a level, and then now you guys are 200. Another good strategy would be maybe at 198 you guys can maybe unlock this quest. The reason behind that is now you guys have a weekly quest that you guys can do. And so if you guys do the weekly quest and then kill these mobs in this area, then you guys can basically get the items. And you need that ingredient just to buy like Absolab gears. And so that's another good strategy right there, is at 198 then you guys can accept the quest if you want, or at 190 even. It's really up to you guys, right? And then you guys can basically start grinding here in this area. These guys are pretty strong, like 216, right? And then if you guys come down here, it's 219. And so technically you do need to be like 200 basically to start grinding in the harder area. And so maybe I would just recommend just doing that at 198 or 199, and then just do that quick quest and then get yourself 200. And then same thing with this one right here, the Dark World tree. You guys can go ahead and do that. The location for that would be Maple World, Victor Island, 6 Cross Pathway, and then Dark World tree right here. And then this is the quest that you guys will do there as well. And then yeah, with the coins you guys can basically buy weapons there as well, and then you guys can basically buy shoulders there as well, and so on. But yeah, maybe that's how I would get 200. And so let's just wrap it up once again. So once you guys hit 140, this is the place where I'm gonna start grinding basically, and keep checking it out where I'm at. And if I'm weaker, I would definitely check out this room right here as well. And yeah, try to look for those bonuses rooms. And then after that, once you guys hit 160, then I will basically go to Ludus Lake right here, and then click right here. Boom. We want to start grinding here at 160 if you guys are strong. But the Star Force is very high up there on 140. Feel free to join my guild. If you guys click the guild tab, it will look something like this, and then click search, and then you guys can search unfamous, and then this is what it looks like. And anybody can literally join right now, as long as you guys are active. And then you guys can just use my guild buff for free. There is absolutely no requirements, nothing is required. So feel free to join mine and then get yourself a free 25 Star Force. And then I will keep grinding here until I hit 180. Once we hit 180, then we can unlock this new area, which is Temple of Time, and then Gate to the Future. And then we can start grinding here at Twilight Parent in literally any maps. Check out the any maps right here. And then that has a 100% bonus room. And then after that, if you guys do have more Star Force, then 160, it can be kind of challenging but very high rewarding. So you guys can start grinding here, for example, right? And then do all that, and then you guys want to keep grinding here until 199. And then once you guys hit 199, then I'll just quickly come over here on Haven by clicking the white light bulb, and then just do that quick quest and then get yourself 200. And so yeah, that is my strategy as of today. And if you guys have any other more strategies, please feel free to put it down in a comment and let us know, and then maybe I can make a better video in the future. And that is it with this video. Congratulations on reaching 200. Once you guys do hit 200 now, with your legions being active, now you guys have more slots to, you know, fill up, and so that's the reason why you guys want to hit 200. And so that's why I'm making everything 200 right now, just to get, you know, more slots filled up right now, and then get myself to 8.5k. Now I will go ahead and make that gear progression guide for you guys, what we can do right here, so that way our star force can get up to, you know, 160, so that way you guys can easily grind. And so I'll see you on my next video if you guys are interested, and I'll catch you guys later. Ciao for now.